I know, I do. I want that bird picture.
And up, you can see two black and white birds called the saddle-billed stork. The saddle-billed stork is the tallest stork in Africa. It can stand 5 feet tall and have a wingspan of 8 to 9 feet.
Well, I got a wicked picture.
Which is the same.
That's as tall as me.
Make sure it's on full zoom.
I hear you.
Oh wait, you're recording it.
There you go. To be my favorite here on the reserve, you can see one.
Check out the hippo.
Over these
Wow.
trees here. Alright, I need everyone to sit down, please, folks. That's really important. We'll have another opportunity to see some more hippos on the left. Now, hippos are also known as water horses. They are incredibly good swimmers and can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes underwater, although they do prefer to walk along the bottom of the river if it's at all possible. To the left here, on top of this island, you can see some grayish-white birds called pink-backed pelicans. They get their name because during mating, the feathers on their backs turn pink. Also, both male and female pink-backed pelicans will sit on the nest.
Well, there goes your team.
This camera locks it. Take the picture. Right.
Okay, folks. Off to the side here, you can see several hippos just underneath us on the edge here.
Oh, they're just like.
I need everyone to sit down at all times, please, folks. That is really important for your safety. I cannot stress it enough. Ooh, so if you look off to the left, folks, you can see Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles regulate their body temperatures by opening their mouths to emit excess heat. They also have incredibly strong jaws that can exert a force of 2,000 pounds per square inch. The Serengeti grasslands stretch for miles across East Africa and are the home to millions of migrating animals. This is the wild Africa we are working to conserve. If you look off to the right, just behind that fallen tree, you can see several white-bearded wildebeests. The white-bearded wildebeest has the largest migration of any animal in all of Africa. Their name comes from the Afrikaans language. It means wild beast because they have a very fearsome appearance. Now, the landscape you see here in the savannah is actually created by the animals who live here. Elephants plow down the trees, which allows more grass to grow. Giraffes eat the leaves off of the trees, which lets more light shine through. Large antelope then eat the grass, so that these tall shoots can spring up. And last but not least, little nibblers such as warthogs and springbok shrimp. The sable antelope is the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. They have long horns that are used in displays of dominance as well as acts of courtship.
Check out that one, Brady.
So as you look across the savannah, you can see these large orange mounds sticking up here and there. Those are termite mounds that have been baked rock hard in the African sun. They are now used as scratching posts by elephants. And once they get worn down, they are called holy cattle. They are the only domesticated animal here on the reserve. Oh my gosh, folks, there are also several giraffes in this area. Like, see, laying down just like Zero here.
Wow.
Now there are there's even a few up underneath there. Now,
He's just chilling too.
To sit down, please, folks. Even if we come to a stop, it is not safe to stand up. Now, these are all Maasai
That's one where
giraffes.
she can have some weed.
You can tell because their spots are very jagged and irregular in their shape. Very different from the Maasai giraffe, whose spot pattern, the reticulated giraffe, the spot pattern is much larger and smoother around the edges. There's another Maasai giraffe off to the left side here, folks, just underneath these palm trees. Oh, there's several more. Alright, so we'll look just past them. Now, giraffes actually have the same amount of vertebra in their necks as humans do. 7 total. Of course, theirs are much longer and larger than ours are.
Giraffes like nom 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 food.
Animak are a very small antelope. They are fully grown at the size you see them right now.
That's South African
So the
springbok.
area we are about to enter, see where elephants have chipped away at it with their tusks. They will actually eat the red clay for the minerals that it possesses. It works a bit like a multivitamin that you or I would take in the morning. Because the majority of an elephant's diet is vegetation, they do not always get the minerals and nutrients that they need to stay healthy, which is why they do eat that red clay. Now, let's see. Can usually turn into one of the local radio stations right around in this area. Oh, come on. Dieting in this area, elephants have the second longest childhood of any mammal. Second, of course, only to humans. And unfortunately, folks, humans are the greatest threat to elephants. Not only are they hunted by poachers for their ivory tusks, they are also facing great habitat loss.
The poacher already got him.
Which means the flamingos, they're referred to as a flamboyance, not a flock.
Is it really?
These are actually greater flamingos, which are the palest pink out of any species.
Pretty cool.
They obtain their pale pink color from beta-carotene, which is found in brine shrimp and other small crustaceans that they eat. They are also not born with that pale pink color. They are born gray. It takes about 2 years of that dye
See right
to
there?
a pride
There's a lion
of
right
lions. The lions like to live in the Kogi because they are raised up above the rest of the savanna, which allows them to easily survey their territory. Lions also tend to be inactive up to 20 hours out of every
Very good
day.
job.
So oftentimes when we come by here, we do see them taking a bit of a cat nap.
They're all sleeping.
These antelope you see off to the right are called scimitar horned oryx. The scimitar horned oryx gets its name because, as you can see, those horns are curved, much like the scimitar. Ooh, there are 2 more antelope on top of the hill. Those are called bontebok. Bontebok were hunted nearly to extinction in the wild, but have been able to breed and thrive on protected reserves like this one. These holes in the rocks here are actually warthog burrows. The warthogs will use their tough snouts and toes to dig those holes into the rocks to live in. They will also inhabit the abandoned burrows of other animals. Oh, wow, folks, if you look straight ahead, you can see a white rhino. I cannot stress enough how important it is to protect these animals. They are very easy targets for poachers because their eyes are located on the sides of their heads and they cannot easily look forward. But despite their poor eyesight, they have incredibly good hearing. Their ears can swivel almost 300 feet. Here are 2 ostriches. Ostriches are the largest bird in the world, although they are flightless. Despite their inability to fly, they are very fast. They have long legs and can run at about 35 miles an hour to escape quickly and easily for anyone who might be in the mood for a feathery feast. Addax has migrated into this area. Addax are a remarkable antelope. They require absolutely no water to survive because they obtain all the water that they need from the plants that they eat. They are also very distinctive in appearance because of those long horns that are unlike any other type of antelope. They have very